Hey everybody.
Ah!
Yeah, we're gonna play some Old Shoe today. Old Shoe 2, the musical to be specific.
Oh man,
Um,
I haven't played Old Shoe in forever. What was
yeah,
it? It's
no,
probably like been
it's
like 7 years at least.
yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute since I played Old Shoe.
Dude, you bring back so many memories of an old shoe. Wow. Like I haven't
Yeah,
thought of Old Shoe. I mean, like that's a classic. Like people don't talk about it enough.
yeah, I remember when it first came out on the Nintendo 64. Back in the 90s.
It was on that console. They had old shoes back then.
Yeah, yeah, no, they had Old Shoes back then. Yeah.
Well, I would have thought Old Shoe 1 might have been back then, but I thought Old Shoe 2 was like a PS3 era type thing.
Yeah,
Maybe a
it,
PS2. You're saying it's back then?
yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me stream
That's
Old
an old
Shoe to
shoe.
you. Yeah, it's an old shoe. Yeah, it's been around.
Oh, is this remastered?
Yeah, it's Old Shoe remastered. Yeah,
Wow, they did a good job on that. Honestly, it looks like they rebuilt the game in like another engine or something.
yeah. It almost kind of looks like Elden Ring, but no, it's Old Shoe too.
What's
The
that?
musical. I'm not sure. The words just kind of came out of my mouth. I feel
I
a
mean, I heard
strange
about it.
presence about the room.
I feel like it came out recently. I mean, if Elden Ring is like this, I'm sure it's just like a knockoff.
Yeah, Elden Ring is a knockoff of Old Shoe. We'll go with that.
These old shoe hasn't, like they haven't made another game for a long time because the old shoe company went out of business, so then they stopped. So, I feel like they were probably like, oh, hey, no one remembers this one, which we do. But anyways, no one remembers it, so we'll just remake it and give it a different name.
I've never been
Do
here
they ever,
before. Oh boy.
do they
Oh
ever
no, nothing to worry
explain?
about.
Do they ever explain where the other old shoe is?
No. It's kind of like how they don't explain, like, where the laces come from. Really, I mean, it's hinted at, but they don't really. They never just say it.
Well,
Where
leave it open
fans
ended
have been
because
wondering for years. Fans of Old Shoe, I mean, where the laces at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the entrance is. The entrance is pretty easy to find normally if you're nearby, because it is literally a gaping hole leading to down here.
I love gaping holes.
But imagine McSpilling chicken. It's like a chicken, but it's goop, and it's from McDonald's.
It's just goop.
It's chicken, but
Like
they
it's
somehow
like
turned the chicken into just like goo.
chicken
It still
pudding.
tastes like chicken. It's the color of chicken meat, but it's just kind of like vaporized, melted stuff.
The consistent, like the yeah, the feel of it
It's
in my
like
mouth, like
it's
the
like
like
pudding.
yeah, like knowing that it's physically meat, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
almost a liquid. I would throw it up in a heartbeat.
The same, to be honest.
You've been pondering, Tom.
My orb?
Yeah, yeah, you could. I mean, I can't tell you what to ponder.
Wizards, when they're pondering their orb, be like.
Yeah, why is it that every wizard has an orb that they ponder? What's the deal with
Um,
that?
it's because they're nerds.
I hope he's not watching the stream right now and is planning to sue us. He has $1 billion. We can't survive if he tries to sue us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other people talking about Kanye and he hasn't sued them, so.
Well, maybe he was just tuning into a random stream just to enjoy some escape from that, and then the random stream that he's watching somehow just like every time he tunes into a stream, they just start talking about Kanye, and he's like, "What the heck? I just want to escape it all." And then he loses it, just sues us because he's like, "That's it. Stop talking about me."
That would be like the worst luck on our end in the world.
Yeah, I mean, in actuality, he couldn't really do anything about it. But it would just be like wasting time in court, and then
Yeah.
I'd have fun like just like not taking it seriously.
Yeah, same.
Like you're suing us because we said you poop yay west.
It's like, that's like if I went up to some random person on the street, right? And maybe they're famous, maybe they're not, right? But I don't know who they are. I go up to them and I'm just like, "Hey, you, what's your name?" I ask their name. I replace part of their name with poop. Say it that way, and then they just look at me and they're like, "I'm suing you." Like, what?
And they're like, "Oh, it's defamation," and I'm like, "No, it's defecation."
It's defamation of character. No, it's defecation of character.
Well, here's the thing: Among Us divided by sus. So you take off the U and the S, and so then it's just among overs, among overs.
Yeah, among overs. Yep, they're like overalls, right? The among overs, except that they're really sus, and they look like the astronaut's helmet.
Yeah, I just played Among Us, and now I'm having an Among Over. You know, it's just Chad the PogChamp cishet.
He kinda sussy with it, busting it down Amogus style. I need a pog rest after this stream.
Tis
No
a shame.
pog rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on pea. Ain't no pogs for the champions. Money don't grow on pea. It's just the same thing.
Crazy old Mom Reese. Always goog for a lol.
Yeah. You know, ever since you made that video and mentioned it to me, and then I saw it, the phrase "goog for a lull" has become like a core phrase in my mind now. It just happens every now and again. I just say "goog for a lull," and like no one knows what I'm talking about, and it's brilliant.
I've seen you mention it once in a while.
Mom Reese, always goog for a lull. Yeah, no, it's like a core joke now, but only you get it, so it's like really weird. Ain't no rest for a sick kid. Money don't grow on pea. So dumb.
It's you don't expect it, and then also the way you say it.
Yeah, like,
so
the,
lethargic,
like the like sleepy pitch bend. Imagine if Cage the Elephant, who wrote the original song "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked," just like tuned into this stream and heard me singing that and sued us.
And he's like, "That's." Him and Kanye. He has to get in line. Kanye's first.
I know where it was. Yeah,
No. Where you died?
I was in the sand.
You were in the corner.
Yep, with the sand.
You gotta go in the middle of the battlefield.
There's no middle, Zach. This is a huge open world game.
You're in the middle right now.
What? Middle of what? This is all one continuous thing.
You're in the middle of the area.
No, I'm not actually. Because the
Now
area is
now you're
huge.
in the corner.
No, Zach.
Now you're in the middle.
It doesn't work like that.
It does when you're in the corner and you get curb stomped.
Listen. Listen. All right.
Listen, I know I've died a bunch, but I'm not gonna die a bunch. And well, I might die again, but I'm not gonna. Shut up.
Die again tomorrow. Whoa. Oh, wrong jump. Wrong jump.
So you know how there's siblings?
In what? Just in general? Like, I know that
Yes.
siblings... Yeah, I know siblings exist, Zach, yes.
Yeah. So what would you do if children were called chiblings?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't ask that. Everybody slap your rolls. Horrible squishing noises. It's just like... I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Kanye's like, yeah, to make the sounds for this, for this song. I was so inspired. It's like I want to go right to the source, right? I want to have all natural. I don't want to have any, computer made sounds for this song. So I lined up the thickest people on the street I could find, and then we ran down the street with a microphone and slapped them all in the butt, and then I slapped them all in rhythm, and then we just added it to the song.
That was a thing that was said on stream now.
Because because everybody slap your rolls, then you hear like the slapping sound.
Uh-huh. No, I get it, but... This is like... This stream is crazy.
But mind you, I didn't say that. That was Kanye. Kanye said it.
Yeah, come on, Kanye. You can't be saying that on our stream.
he crashed into the mountain, and then like he was falling, and then so he landed butt first, and and when he like completely cracked his butt, and his doctor said if you don't be more careful.
Farts everywhere, guys. They're kind of poisonous. I'm definitely...
Stop talking about farts.
Oh my god.
I think if it's because you change the parameters. If it was an infinite space, then every spot is the middle.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't
Well,
know
because
that.
if you're standing, because if you're in the middle, that means that there should be an equal amount of space to either end. So if both sides of you are infinite, then that means you're in the middle. So Tom, what if you could win $10 million right now, but for the rest of your life, you will, at random points, you can never tell when it's going to happen, you will, at random points, sneeze, fart, burp, and then pee your pants all at once. You don't know when it's going to happen. It's not extremely frequent, but it happens. And so would you get $10 million, but you have to deal with knowing that at some point that's going to happen, and it could happen in very embarrassing situations.
No.
Yeah, so because of daylight savings time or whatever, like for some stupid reason, like the machine was pretty much in working order, but they just couldn't use it at that time to get me a McFlurry. So, long story short, I'm just like the McFlurry machine.
Yeah, if you can't imagine that if you eat Doritos ever at all, even a little bit in your life, even unintentionally eat a Dorito once, you just can't get into heaven. I mean, imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if Doritos, Cheetos, and Fritos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but eventually I'll be back in working order.
Yeah. Someday when the corporate shows up,
Someday more, another day to be more, some other day and more to come. The sum.
Yeah.
Some more day one comes, some when more day come what some. And now you got me really wondering though, how many Doritos have I ever eaten?